And here we are before this very, very important match. But before we speak about the history between those individuals, let's speak about what happened earlier tonight. Earlier tonight, we had this incredible promo from Sascha, speaking of his mind and letting important stuff going, letting be heard of in both roles as interim general manager of both NXT and NXT UK, but more importantly as an active wrestler as well. But let's speak about the news that he gave us in as well as interim general manager of NXT and NXT UK first. Well, first off, after a mysterious woman cost our legendary woman champion Stacy Keibler the matchup last week against a takeover opponent Xia Li, Stacy demanded a match against this mysterious woman here tonight, and Sascha agreed on one condition though: if Stacy loses, this mysterious woman will get added to Stacy's clash versus Xia Li, so it would lead, if Stacy loses here later tonight against this mysterious woman, it would lead to a triple threat match between the champion Stacy Keibler and two challengers in form of Xia Li and this mysterious woman, who will make her debut later tonight in the main event of the night's show. So, and Stacy agreed. So, well, let's see how this will pan out. And also don't forget, later tonight we also have the May counterpart, the Masked Man, will face the best friend and teammate of his takeover opponent, Roddy Strong, in Kyle O'Reilly here tonight. So tonight Masked Man is scheduled to face Kyle O'Reilly again, and with of course Roddy in his corner. But will we see a match this time between those two? Last week wasn't the case. Anyways, also Sascha's teammate and other half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Big Sash, is cleared come this Sunday for his matches alongside Sascha when the brothers will defend their tag titles against the father and son duo of the Demon family, Des Demon Jr. and the North American champion, and his father, who's the NXT champion, Des Demon Sr., while also Big Sash will have to face Clark and Des Demon Jr. for Junior's North American Championship come Sunday as well. And also this Sunday in the main event, it will be Sascha challenging Satan himself, Des Demon Sr., for his NXT Championship. So this will be blockbuster matches. And also Sascha announced this match with Clark here tonight as well. And before we get into Sascha's speech from earlier tonight, let's get into what also happened earlier tonight after the speech. It was Andy attacking Zero, his takeover opponent and nemesis Zero, in the backstage area, and we hope that Zero will make it to takeover, but the doctors said that it might be possible for Zero to compete at takeover against Andy for perhaps second and final time. We don't know about that, but hopefully it will be the second and final time. Anyways, then we had the sneak preview perhaps of from our tag team championship picture, where our NXT UK tag team champions, Mustache Mountain, got screwed by their challengers come this Sunday, by the #1 contenders, by the Blade Runners. The Blade Runners cheat themselves to count out victory here tonight against the tag champs. If they decide to do this on Sunday, they will lose their title opportunity. So we'll be careful if I would be them. After that, we had some women's action with two women who had harsh times. They haven't getting any wins the last couple of weeks and months, and tonight they squared off against each other, and in the end it was Sue Cox getting a hard-earned victory over Dana Brooke from the Toxic Blondes. And it's looking up for Sue Cox after this monumental win here tonight. I mean, last week on NXT UK, Sue Cox turned a new leaf by saving Casey Catanzaro from the Toxic Blondes, and this week she got a huge win earlier tonight. And also earlier tonight, Legend Killer attacked and whittled so viciously with candlesticks, with baseball bats, with TKOs onto a baseball bat, with Sister Abigail onto a baseball bat, with 2 RKOs on the baseball, one RKO on the baseball bat, and 1 power bomb off a crate, and he attacked Whittle so viciously and brutal that Whittle can't make it till this Sunday's big pay-per-view event. So instead, the other half of the World Tag Team Champions, the living legend Randy Orton, will fill in for his teammate and will square off with Legend Killer come this Sunday. They also squared off earlier tonight, where Legend Killer jumped Orton while Orton has his entrance, and Orton fight back and delivered a devastating RKO out of nowhere, but the rope saved Legend Killer in this matchup. And then Legend Killer, much like Orton usually likes to do, Legend Killer sneaked up from behind on Orton, hit him with a RKO, and walked away with a win. And after the match, Legend Killer attacked Orton even further, and then there was the announcement that they will square off, instead of Whittle squaring off with Legend Killer another time. This time it will be Randy Orton versus Legend Killer for the first time on pay-per-view. They had 2 one-on-one matches. One was won earlier tonight by Legend Killer, but the previous one before that was won on NXT a couple of 3 or 4 weeks ago by Randy Orton. So, well, we will see who gets the lead there and perhaps finish all of that animosity. Anyways, let's speak about the history of this match right here. Let's speak about the history of the history goes back when Demon Jr. was #1 contender for the North American Championship two months ago, and was set to challenge Clark's best friend since childhood, and teammate Clark's teammate since their journey starts on NXT. Clark and Blue Falcon teaming up, known as High Energy, and Junior decided to attack Clark so viciously in the parking lot that Clark was gone for 2 months. He returned this month. He returned 3 weeks ago in NXT, blasting Junior on the head along Sasha to pick up the huge win, but we go to this in a second. But before Clark also defeated Demon Jr. Last week to earn the spot, a title match against Junior for North. 2 weeks ago, excuse me. Clark, of course, defeated Junior 2 weeks ago in NXT. Junior wanted to revenge for the chair shot the week prior, and the interim general manager, Sasha, as well as interim general manager, agreed. But if Junior loses to Clark, however, Clark gets a title opportunity because he beat champion fair and square, and Clark did so, while everybody else was banned from this match, and Clark walked away with a huge win and been added to the match, added to the mix, and comes Sunday between Demon Jr. and Big Sash squaring off, and North American Championship from Junior is on the line against both Clark and Big Sash come Sunday. So big opportunity for Clark. But last week on NXT, Clark tried to fight off against the NXT champion Demon Senior in the main event, but he couldn't match him, and despite Clark's toughness, in the end the numbers game and demonic powers were too tough for him to overcome, and Senior stole another big win. Anyways, let's go to the business of the Demons and Sasha, or even the Brothers. Let's speak about that real quick. The Brothers are our 3-time NXT Tag Team Champion, and they feel confident about ending the war that they had with Legado del Fantasma over the last couple of months, victorious and very confident fashion. But then they got, for unknown reason, jumped by the father and son of the Demon family, who are both of course, North American and NXT champion, as we already talked about. For still unknown reasons, it's unclear why the Demons attacked the Brothers, target the Brothers, so to speak, on this night 4 weeks ago. of 4 or 5 weeks ago in NXT. And well, then at the same week on the Rebirth of NXT UK, there were #1 contender matches for the titles announced, and the brothers said they didn't care about why they jumped them, but they wanted revenge for this attack from behind, from the serious beatdown they received that night, the same week on NXT. And but in order to do so, that they need to win #1 contender matches, while also they hoped for the Demon to win their #1 contender match for the tag titles from the brothers, from Sasha and Big Sash. And the Demon family won. They defeated New Day and Master Mountain in the #1 contender match for the brothers' precious NXT tag titles, while also Big Sash won a huge battle royal to earn the right to challenge Desmond Jr. for his North American championship. This was before Clark's return and the possibility of Clark being added to the mix, while it still was unclear if Big Sash could make it to the match and stuff. So yeah, Big Sash was the became the #1 contender after winning this battle royal on NXT UK Rebirth, while later that night Sasha won an even bigger battle royal with a bigger prize on the line, and earning him the right to call himself #1 contender for the NXT Championship, and being next in line to challenge this evil, sadistic, demonic NXT champion known as Desmond Senior. And well, the father and the Demon didn't took this very well, this information, as they decided to jump the brothers yet again. This time it was takeover opponent versus takeover opponent, so to speak, when Desmond Senior, the NXT champion, attacked his #1 contender Sasha in the backstage area, but one of the tag champs, the Lone Wolf, fought back with everything he got and even scared the Demon away on this night, who even left the entire building. And then his son later that night decided to jump his #1 contender Big Sash, but yet again the other half of the tag team champions already stand tall against this half demonic bastard known as Desmond Jr. When Big Sash let him high and dry with a tombstone in the backstage area. And not just that, but also later that night there was the match, that already mentioned match between Sasha in his champion versus champion clash against the North American champion Desmond Jr., while Sasha of course been one of the tag team champion of NXT, while Jr. is the North American champion. And they got back and forth in classic David versus Goliath fashion, even more than ever perhaps. And this will all change come Sunday, the biggest David versus Goliath match of all time between Sasha and Desmond Senior. But anyways, let's cut to the chase here with Sasha versus Desmond Jr. on this night. The odds were in Junior's favor, but Sasha's the underdog his entire life, and he fought back with everything he got, and he even stand a chance against the half demon. And then Clark appeared, hit Junior in the skull with a steel chair, allowing Sasha to pick up a huge win, and heading Junior his only second loss on that so far at that time, or in over half months in his WWE tenure. And well, then it was later in the night at the main event that Big Sash, the other half of the tag team champions, Sasha's brother, is going off against the demonic evil NXT champion Desmond Senior, where everybody was banned from ringside, much like prior from the matchup. So every member of the brothers and the Demon were of course just banned for the matches. But anyways, nobody got involved there, but the Demon sent a message by injuring Big Sash and costing him almost an entire month to compete. And he almost made it impossible for Big Sash to compete this Sunday at pay-per-view because of this serious injury. But Big Sash walked away with win via disqualification. But yeah, we know that the Demon doesn't care about winning matches that much as others do. And anyways, we also then had at the same week on NXT UK a scheduled match between Sasha and his former nemesis, his first ever rival in the WWE, against Roddy Strong. So it was #1 contender versus #1 contender was planned, but it didn't take place because the Demon had other plans. Desmond Senior teleported himself with demonic powers inside the ring, surprising the heck out of Sasha, but his ambush would have backfired if it wasn't for Kyle O'Reilly, and who allowed the Demon to toss Sasha into the barricade. Why did Kyle O'Reilly did so is still unclear. I mean, he's Roddy's teammate, but doesn't explain why he existed, the demon, to toss Sasha into the barricade. Maybe he just wants to be a jerk. Anyways, it led to Sasha challenging Kyle O'Reilly on the following NXT episode, which was 2 weeks ago, I believe. Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and the demon tried everything to get in Sasha's head, but it didn't work out. Sasha walked away with a huge win over very gain Kyle O'Reilly on that night. The same week on NXT UK, it was set up yet again, #1 contender for the NXT Championship versus #1 contender for our precious NXT UK Championship. So both precious, both #1 contender Sasha and Roddy Strong were set to square off yet again with the NXT champion Desi Messina banned from this matchup. And while the Masked Savior, our NXT UK champion Masculine, was watching on from the backstage area, the half-demonic son of the NXT champion, the North American champion, Desi Jr. appeared to get inside Sasha's head, and Sasha fought off both half-demon and Roddy as well, but in the end it cost him because he let his focus driven away into anger, into rage, and it cost him the matchup and his undefeated streak on that night. And Roddy stand tall, got a huge win before his clash with Masked Man come this Sunday. And not just that, but also it led also to a similar result this past week on NXT, where Sasha lost to Demon Jr. because Demon Senior got inside his head, and Sasha said Sasha claims that usually he is mentally on a way different level, that where nobody can touch him, but and he gave the demons credits for getting inside his head not just once but twice. And like I said, this past week on NXT was yet again Sasha versus in champion vs champion fashion as one of the tag champs against the North American champion Demon Jr., the son of his takeover opponent, but Demon Senior appeared and cost Sasha the matchup. And wow, and well, this leads to his match tonight before the big clash at TakeOver. And Sasha said earlier tonight, the statement was made clear with being said that this rivalry isn't just a couple of weeks or months in the making. No, this rivalry between him and the demons is his entire life in the making. That's what he said. And well, he had some very tough words about that if the demon underestimated him, that he might walk out NXT champion, but he also needs to refocus and control his anger and hold down his anger. If not, his odds aren't looking any good for him.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing High Energy from Norwich, England, weighing in at 158 pounds, Clark!
As there's Clark marching down the aisle.
Here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
I can completely understand why you see it that way, Corey. I mean, this is huge. We have two unlikely sides. We have on one side the underdogs with Clark and Sasha, and on the other side we have a half-demonic North American champion and the demonic NXT champion, while also on the other side, on the side of the underdogs, we have the Lone Wolf, who is one of the NXT Tag Team champion, while also with the incredible Clark won the undefeated streak of none other than Legend Killer and the 5-star banger, and he has another 5-star banger the following week to Legend Killer, where he came up just a little bit short, but he showed his toughness. And also a credible win over the North American champion, like I already said 2 weeks ago in NXT. This was impressive. Or last week on NXT? I don't know, I'm confused. Anyways, Clark is highlight to watch and very popular with the crowd. As there comes Sasha, the Lone Wolf. It doesn't matter if anyone likes Sasha or not. They all want Sasha to be the new NXT champion, because everybody all around the world hates this demonic SOB.
Representing the Blood Brothers from Dresden, Germany, weighing in at 206 pounds, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Outlaw.
Sasha's a 3-time NXT Tag Team Champion, but despite the fact that he usually walks alone, he usually is a lone wolf, but is an unlikely territory of the Tag Team Champions and is interim general manager of both NXT and NXT UK, but he proven himself time and time again that he can hang with everybody, but he needs to recontrol his focus and recontrol his anger like he usually does. Otherwise he won't be the new NXT champion and he wouldn't save NXT for all of us, and that's why everybody wants him to defeat Demon Senior come this Sunday when the NXT championship is on the line.
A very Merry Christmas. You know, I can't help but wonder what I did wrong to have to be spending Christmas sitting next to you two.
What are you talking, guys, on the commentary? I mean, we have Christmas, it's next month, guys. You're a bit too excited for Christmas, guys, but anyways, Sasha excited to be in this matchup, and fans chanting here, okay, as the underdogs are ready to fight with their fighting spirit. And oh my goodness, look at the gesture from Clark. He says, come on, bring the fight already, I can handle it. And Clark is so tough that, and you get often underestimated like Sasha, but you can't underestimate these two as they're the Demon family, the OGs, so to speak. The father on the left, the son on the right, and Nightmare, the daughter of the Demon, also there.
The Nightmare, at a combined weight of 600 pounds. This is a top-level team, guys.
Don't forget they're just a family where the announcers too scared of announcing, and who can blame him? I mean, after all the people that the NXT champion, Demon Senior, injured, you can't blame him as they're 3 champions. Of course, the father of both of them. On the left, the NXT champion, Demon Senior, on the right, the North American champion, and the background, Nightmare, one of the NXT Women's Tag Team champion, alongside Candice LeRae, who's also part of the Demon family, while also Ember Moon could regain her NXT Women's Championship come Sunday from Dakota Kai.
Good to me, Cole.
So
I'm pretty sure Saxton ended up with coal in his stocking.
Could mean even more gold for the Demon family, even though nobody wants that. There's a loud boos I heard, silent boos I heard from the crowd, but the crowd is scared of them already, and who can blame them? I wouldn't want to mess with the demons or even want them to see me, so luckily I'm high above in my commentary area that they can touch me. That's a relief. Anyways, it looks like that Clark starts with our NXT champion. As Clark might have some bruises from his matchup, but look at the code breaker from Clark. While the Demon's daughter's looking on, look at Clark with the impaler right there. As Clark tagging in Sasha, number 1 contender for Seniors Tag Team NXT Championship, but the Demon makes a tag to his son Junior, as Sasha catching the leg of Junior. As look at Sasha with a big forearm and the big knee, while Nightmare distracting him for beauty. Allowing to Junior take advantage of the Dragon Screw. His father also, Nightmare's father also was able to get into the ring. Would get this most demonic splash right there. And now he's biting Sasha. Lone Wolf is in trouble after the distraction by Junior's sister, as Junior's in charge right now thanks to his sister Nightmare. Huge assist, and now military press into back body drop as a Lone Wolf goes flying in a way he doesn't want to with this. And now got stomped to the leg as Junior's in full control thanks to his sister Nightmare. Kick gets caught by Sasha, the Dragon Screw. As Sasha taking in Clark, one of Junior's takeover opponents, will come this Sunday. As Clark, look at the smash right there on Junior. And now sending Junior flying to the outside drop kick right there. As look at the kick from Junior on Sasha's face, but Clark flying to the outside but high and dry. He goes high and dry. As the Demon family takes a closer look to this, as Junior and Clark get counted out. Look at Junior's power after capitalizing on Clark's mistake right there with huge power slam. As Junior sending Clark against the apron, while the Demon decided to attack Sasha, and so he does, sending him to steel stabs. While the rest is counting out both Junior and Clark. While Junior wants to attack Sasha, and I think they have an argument with his dad. While the ref's at 6 already, as the Demon is furious about Junior's involvement here. Knee to the face right there. As Junior doesn't care about the count. I don't know what's gotten into Junior here. Let's look at Junior, and Clark even wants to win with a counter here. That's unfamiliar from Clark right there. It's unfamiliar from Clark right there. What's that 9 already? As Clark now jumps to the outside, but nobody home, nobody home. Junior moved out of the way, but Senior still destroying Sascha. Oh, come on, Clark, you need to save him. Clark tries to, but he missed. And now he's tossing Junior around. I'm surprised by that. Look at the kicks from Clark. Look at the kicks from Clark. Jumping knee right there. As Nightmare even attacked Sascha, but the ref didn't saw it. The ref didn't judge for that. I don't know why, but the ref said force. As we lost complete control, as Nightmare even distracting Clark to help out the dad and the son. It pays off. Look at the power of Junior. What's that 6? As Senior returns to the ring to attack the official. By Nightmare attacking Sascha with a running STO. Allowing a brother to take control of him while their father powerbombs the ref outside of the ring as Nightmare attacking Clark right there. And now distracting Clark with a beauty. Allowing Senior take advantage as Clark was to attack Nightmare or Senior, I don't know. It was to attack as Nightmare now distracting Clark yet again. Allowing a father take advantage. Clark hitting Nightmare. And the ref has no choice but to disqualify Clark. What a... Damn it, this match could have potential, but yet again the demon got the better of him. Oh, come on, not like this, not like this. But I've been informed that this match will be restarted in just a couple of seconds now. We have a short break, because of commercials, but then we will be right back with the rematch between those two teams. But yeah, that's how it goes, and hope we see each other to the restarted match right there.